But the end is not yet. For nation shall rise up against nation.
Hey, we're gonna have race war. See, you're gonna see that manifestment. You know what I mean? Over the past couple of years, you have different skirmishes between Jake living here in America against the white community. You know what I mean? White police officers shooting down Jake in the streets. You know, certainly you might start to show them true colors. And them never really love you, not at all. You have them heathen basically showing, especially out here in Jamaica, you have the Chinese showing his racism. Like, whoa. You know what I mean? Such as you never even imagine until you come in contact with them, they realize how racist them be. So guess what? The Lord's stirring up racial tensions and they're going to have a race war. So you're going to have nations rising up against nations, go on.
And kingdom against kingdom.
You're going to have major empires raising up against major kingdoms, man. You know, like Russia raising up, like the Chinese raising up, which is basically the Moabites, and the Russians basically represent the Medes today. They are raising up. The Iranians are raising up, which are the Persians, known as Iranians today. You know what I mean? So all these countries basically raising up, you know what I mean, to go to battle, man. See? What?
And there shall be famine and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places.
So certain things are going to transpire. Whether it want to be an economic collapse, you know what I mean? Whether it want to be an international incident concerning trade or whatsoever, something will happen to spark famine, man. See? And we know that the economy is not so healthy right now. See? A matter of fact, a major part of the reason why America is going into a war with these countries is because it's something to do with its economy. And the US dollar being the petrodollar and also the world reserve currency. It's under threat by the groups that this America basically making enemies with right now. See? So we know that the economy is going to fail, and when the economy fails, we know the food thing will go after that. And our trade itself are going to be affected, man. So when trade gets affected, then you're going to have famine. And enough of this famine is not going to be like crops dying off or nothing like that. Hey, that maybe adding the Lord maybe adding that to it, but we know that some of this famine are going to be like artificially created, man. Meaning food just not going to ship to certain places, man, because of the crises as a form of an excuse why you don't get the food, especially out here in Jamaica. You know what I mean?
And these are the beginning of sorrows.
Yes, so these are the beginning of sorrows, man. And guess what? When all these things start to transpire, we're going to have civil disturbances, civil unrest. You know what I mean? And all these civil unrest are going to come down to the point that the elite or your politicians or whosoever going to have to bring in a solution for put things back in the control. Because at the same time, war is being brewed abroad. And you need everybody in your country to be in order. And one of the things that I'm going to use to put everybody in order, you know what I mean, is bringing in a biometric identification system where I'm going to give you this chip, the RFID chip. You know what I mean? And then when I get this RFID chip, then hey, things are going to happen speedily, man. All the way to the nukes dropping over here in America because all these things are happening simultaneously, man. Meanwhile, back home, them get the people in proper order, support the war effort. In the meanwhile, drafting on the war will take place over there in the Middle East, man, and then it will escalate to a point that the next thing you know, missiles coming over. You know what I mean? So everybody that take the chip will get burned. Yeah, hey, because the scripture make you know that the people that will take the chip will get burned. So the missiles are not going to fire till after the chip, man. You know what I mean? Hey, can you give me that to brother? See it? The lake of fire.
And it's funny how the Heavenly Father actually push out these two main things out in the media so heavy. Because even in Jamaica here, people hear about the NIDS, a lot of people hear about the NIDS. But with them do few months after them forgot about it.
Yep, because you make it seems like there's a war against it in the law can't get to pass because of certain people beating it down. But hey, eventually it'll come on. You know what I mean? Because the powers that basically want to get it in, mightier than a regular man in the courts from Jamaica. You know what I mean? So hey, you know, some people got to die. You know? Some people gonna be punishment. You know what I mean? But hey, it's gonna come to you can't make us be a sire. No. You know, one bro.
This is Revelation 14 and verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh.
Right, so this is making you know that, look man, the chip is gonna come before the missiles fire. So you can't expect say, oh, Iran have a full-scale war, automatically Russia will come into play if Iran go full-scale war with America. You know what I mean? Because a lot of you don't know that. Because a lot of people believe that, look, it's just Iran is the one that America is going to face up with. And America know that, look. Know they're going to face up with Russia. But before it got to that point, where Russia will step in, the chip have to be mandatory first. Made mandatory first. That this prophecy here, that the brother is reading now, fulfilled. Read it again, brother.
Revelation 14 and 9.
Right.
And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice,
Right.
if any man worship the beast and his image,
Right.
and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand,
Right.
the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh.
So the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh. And what is that wrath? That wrath is thermonuclear fire, man. Coming from the ICBM missiles, ICBMs, yeah, which basically is the result of what's going to happen over there in the Middle East. One brother?
Which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation,
Right.
and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in
Right.
the presence of the holy
And
angels.
that's what's going to happen, man. But everybody who subject themselves to receiving that chip will be burnt, man. And the chip is very near, because if the war is this near, that means that the chip is very near. So all we need now is an incident, a crisis. That's all. You know what I mean? And all hell will break loose from then. See, so we're looking out for a false flag event, you know what I mean, economic collapse or something like that. Something gonna happen into America, you know what I mean, which gonna push them to wanting everybody to have a chip as a means of a solution for the things that gonna transpire. Just before the war, it's gonna happen, man. That means that they're very, very close. Hey, we can see, hey, anytime soon now we can see something go down. We can see the war setting up. That means that something is setting up that should happen before the war. You know what I mean? That's what we're out here prophesying, man.
The article from RT News says, published 11th of January 2020, says Merkel in Moscow as Trump pushes his weight around Russia, Russia-Germany relations defrost.
Hey, this is where the real battle is being fought right now, which basically gonna have a destructive result. You know what I mean? This is economic warfare that take place, man. So we know that the economy is gonna, something with the economy is gonna happen very soon, man. This war is active. This is full-fledged brewing right now. You know what I mean? And somebody is about to lose, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, where the character said everybody gonna lose, man. So this basically might as well be the catalyst for the failure of the economy, man. Because America desperately trying to upset the trading what take place on the planet. Because them being cut out of the type of trade that take place now. And this is what gonna lead them to really go to battle, man. The reason why America going to war with Iran is not about any form of general killing no American citizens or what. Look, man, it's about trying to save their economy, man. That's the reason why they're going to war. Saying, and it's coming down to the point now where basically things is getting out of control when it comes out to the economy. You know what I mean? So that's what's looking out for, man. Total economic failure, total civil disturbance, civil disorder. We're looking out for on the streets, man. That's what's coming.
Angela's Merkel's visit to Moscow is far from courtesy, because Germany and Russia political relations are tied. It's good news for all Europeans.
Right. Hey, because eventually certain European countries going to fire missiles on America. You know what I mean? This is the reason why the bees have ate the ore. That is a major part of World War III too. The bees eating the ore, and these men, see, gonna fire missiles on America. So the story or the narrative have to be set for this to happen, man. Because why is a European nation gonna fire missiles on America? Must be something that America is doing. So this is the thing that is gonna be the catalyst for war, man. America messing up everybody else's money, and everybody else messing up America money. This is what going on. This is what gonna lead to the war. For real. For real. Because when them go to war now, them gonna go to war this side. It's not gonna be. I wonder for Iran alone, them gonna go war again. It's gonna clear who all the enemies of America are gonna be in that day. You know what I mean? One brother?
It says, as Iran and the United States seemingly limbered up for war, right. Russia and Germany, as the continent's two most powerful countries, have a special responsibility to protect it from any fallout. It says Merkel's decision to travel to Russia capital may be convinced as a signal to Washington that Berlin remains capable of mounting an independent foreign policy. It push. Yes.
This is the threat, man. This is the real threat, man. This is what you're supposed to be watching, man. These moves that are being made, you know what I mean, on a geopolitical level, in regards to trade. In regards to trade, because a fallout in trade is gonna be one of the main reasons why this war is going down. So that is what you're supposed to be watching, man. Not a general being bombed by America, man. They go deeper than that. Yeah? Look, man, there's no... Hey, look on this thing, go down the real way. There won't be no turning back. There's not going to be no dying down of the situation, man. You know what I mean? The dying down of the situation now happen. When this happens in the proper order. See? And we're about to see it unfold in that order now. That one, hey, matter of fact, that's what the article basically letting us know the order what being unfolded in. This is the narrative, man.
It says here, the Germans won't be cowed by sanctions the US has placed on the Nord Stream 2 pipeline.
Why?
Which further connects their country.
Why America is solely against the Nord Stream 2 pipeline? You know what I mean? They're losing out on trade, especially when it regards to natural gas. You know what I mean? Now Russia gonna have a monopoly on natural gas supply certain European nation, and America get cut out of the deal. This is what's going on. I'm going to explain to you what really going on and why war is going to be waged upon the earth, man. Let me explain to you. Because this is the reason why America said so-called fighting ISIS in Syria. Because of the same pipeline issue, man. Not because of terrorists, you know what I mean, and dictator or Syria have a dictator when they want for. No, it's not about that. It's about getting a foothold and natural gas that they can supply Europe to cut out Russia out of the market. That's a burn-up.